This what scares me about you, because you're doing very well. Like your podcast flying and all that. You're a very successful comedian. Your special done well and all that. And someone asked me to ask you the question. I got a couple of questions. They were all crisp related, to be fair. But one did say, "Has your head fell off over the last few years because obviously it's gone mad for you? Like it's gone, like you've opened for Bill Burr and shit like that." I do worry that if you go massive, your head's gonna fall off.
What do you mean?
Like you're just gonna not speak to anyone anymore, and like you're gonna turn into like a fucking recluse.
No, I don't think I'd ever go like that at all. I think I'd do the exact opposite.
Like I'll be phoning you, and I'll just get you like your PA.
Carl.
But Carl will get your PA. Carl will have a PA. He'll have a PA. And I'll be like, "Can I speak to Carl then?" And he'll be like, nah, he's busy speaking to that.
Gotta be honest with you, I do feel like I need a PA already. And it's not because like
I'd love a PA.
I'd love one. Yeah. And it's not because
Should we share one?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Binty. The club not opening for a while, lads. You wanna answer some fucking emails? The amount of times
he needs a PA more than both of us.
I don't do stuff.
If this carries on, we're gonna be his PA.
I just don't do stuff. I don't get stuff done. Like I finished my tour in March, so I like the first lockdown affected my tour. The last 3 or 4 dates of my tour got cancelled because of the first lockdown for COVID. So when we got locked down in March, my agent rang me and was like, just need to get all your expenses over for the tour, right? So, because my agents have ran my tour for me, I booked all my own trains, all my own hotels, bought my own petrol, and that comes off the profits of the tour before you're paid. So, until they get them, they can't give me any money. Do you know what I mean? All I needed to do is send them the receipts for 6 trains and 6 hotels. I did it last week. I'm getting paid for my 2020 tour that ended in March tomorrow. She texted me before and said that money's going in tomorrow. Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. As soon as I'm late for doing something, I'm so bad for it. Like I got a parking ticket a few weeks ago. I got a parking ticket in town, right? And I knew that if you pay it within 2 weeks, it's cheaper. And once it went past that, I was like, oh, it's that. And then I knew the day was coming up. I knew it was the 28th of October. If I didn't pay it by the 28th of October, I was going to get a fine. The fine come through today. I just didn't pay it. Because I get anxiety about paying it.
Well, I literally I got a parking ticket 3 days ago. Grabbed it. I knew that was going to happen. And I put it in the back of my car. Knowing full well I was going to ignore that and I got a fine.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
And I don't know why.
And I don't know what it is. Any sort of admin. I just can't do it. So I need a PA to go, here's another parking ticket. Can you sort me tour out from 3 years ago? Can you sort this out? I will get a PA, but I'd never if I got massive, I genuinely think it'd make me more social with my actual mates.
Yeah.
Because I like to
do all that shit.
Yeah. I like to think I work quite hard and I put a lot of effort into a lot of the stuff I do. But that's why, you mentioned a podcast before. Have a Word, my podcast that we started in January. We hired my best mate Carl a few months ago. We've just took on another member of staff because me and Dan want to get to the point with our podcast that we can just turn up and podcast and fuck off. Because at the minute, we do a chunk of the editing. We do all the social media posting. I don't want anything to do with any of that. I want it to all be done. I want to be able to turn up, be funny. And I think all comedians need that on a level.
Yeah.
Not having to go, I've got to do that fucking email. I've got to make that phone call. I've got to do that briefing call with that producer.
Yeah.
Take all that away from me. Give it to me PA, who will be well paid within reason.
Yeah.
And just let me be funny on as many different platforms as possible.